Hi, my name is Ashley Cronin and this is my 1964 Commander two-door. This car I acquired when I was 13-year-old. Started rebuilding it then. I got it off out of my father's collection. It took me 4 years to get on the road, and I was driving for my first car, which I used fairly regular up until approximately 2000, when it was pulled off the road in need of major care, and that's when the full restoration began. When the restoration started, we had stripped it right down to bare body and away from the shell, away from the chassis, sorry, which we sandblasted all. Once the body was sandblasted, we found a lot of rust in the floor pans, so the floor pans were completely replaced. I'd acquired new door shells previously, and other good panels, second-hand panels, and we started on the rust, done all the floors, set all it up, got all the gaps and everything on the doors and boot lid and everything perfect. And then we went into other body work, preparing it all in 2-pack primers, and then the assembly started of the body and the paintwork. Once it was painted, it was reassembled. It was painted in in 2-pack primers, and then the top coat's in acrylic paint, which is, in my opinion, a better paint than the 2-pack for gloss and so forth. Easy to paint. Mechanically, the car runs a 327 Chev motor, which is out of a early Monaro. Behind that is a full manual turbo 350 automatic, which goes to a tank Fairlane 9-inch, which is a fairly high ratio diff center in it, solely because of long distance cruising, fuel economy. The car was originally built for driving on long trips. It was the original plan, which we haven't done too many long trips in it at the moment. Other mechanical sides of it is it's got disc brakes on the front. It's a relatively stock motor in it. Single 4-barrel carby on it. Original Ram's Horns manifolds on it. It's got a HQ Chev radiator in it. Single thermo fan. A lot of billet specialties alloy accessories on the motor. All hidden wiring. We don't run an engine fan on it with a Chev. It doesn't seem to get overly hot on a trip. It's only when you get into city driving when you need to turn the thermos on. It runs at a good temperature otherwise. It's got a twin exhaust system on it. It's stainless steel, which is just a 2-inch system. Other than that, it's a relatively stock vehicle. Nothing's been done to the motor. It's only a relatively stock motor. It's just been freshened up. The trim consists of Studebaker bucket seats. We've tried to keep most of the interior stuff Studebaker off of various models. The trim work was mostly done by myself. We have velour headlining, so all the seats are in vinyl. We've got aftermarket seat belts, which was made by a fella in Bendigo for me. It's got all new glass in the doors, and the front rear glass is the only old one. All new rubbers, door rubbers, window rubbers. The boot had been fully trimmed out, carpeted and vinyled. Steering wheel had been painted to suit dash colour. The new old stock dash pad was recoloured to suit the seats. It's got an original Studebaker floor shift in it. All the instrument cluster has been painted, whereas originally they are chrome surrounds. Same with the door handles, they're all painted. The stereo system's in the glove box, which just consists of a CD player and rear speakers up the parcel shelf. The rebuild took approximately 4.5 years, but it wasn't serious in the first couple of years. The plan was to have it at Adelaide Nationals in 2005, so it got to the stage about 8 months prior to the Nationals. Myself, wife and 2 children spent most nights until 11 o'clock and every weekend in the shed reassembling this car. Wife done a lot of running around the countryside getting parts. Just to get it to Adelaide, we got it registered 3 days prior to Adelaide, and it had done 100 kilometres prior to leaving to Adelaide the day before Easter. We went to Adelaide without any troubles whatsoever. Over and back. The only part that wasn't finished on the car at that time was the boot, wasn't detailed. Got a good response from the club members and public on the car at Adelaide. The car now, we only use it for mainly club events. We do a lot of rod runs and Studebaker club events. It's one of the best cars that I've ever had. I love driving it. Drives nice, does everything that a car should do, and gets plenty of looks.